Hello, Majestic Council. It's Majestic X. And within the last 5 days, I want to say we've saw four UFO sightings, and 3 types of vehicles have been derailed off the road carrying poisonous chemicals in the sky and are killing people, animals, giving people rashes and diseases and killing animals on instinct. So we want to talk about that today. I'm going to get a little bit into it because I know everybody's seen it, but I want to get deeper into it to think about what it might be and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Now, the first train that was derailed, it had linked vinyl chloride that began boiling after the explosion caused toxic fumes in the air. And what they saying from this, shout out Grand Wizard Chat nigga, you know what I'm saying? But it's saying these are the same chemicals that were banned from spray cans in 1974 after it could be lead to brain, lung, and liver cancer. Heavy exposure of this stuff can result in death. Now, when you think about that, I haven't seen that many news reporters talk about this one, right? This was the first one that happened, right? So after this happened, right? It showed satellite images of the clouds in Ohio after the toxic chemical spill, and it just shows like a big black cloud hovering it, right? Now, my thing is, this happened after the UFO sighting. And the last one, I believe, sighting out of the 4 happened here. So what if they're trying to derail these chemicals and have them flood up the air so they can cover the clouds up in the air, saying they're trying to clean out the chemicals, or they're just trying to hide the UFOs from us? Because the second train carrying these same chemicals was derailed in Houston, and they saying that there were no plans of evacuating none of the stuff there. So for one, these things are derailing off track, off road, and nobody knows how these things are crashing. But y'all got in multiple places, Ohio, Montana, and Houston, y'all have had trailer backs full of biochemical things that just sprayed it into the air. What makes it no better is you guys on the highway putting y'all windows down, recording it. You just offed your lifespan, like Buddy said. You offed your lifespan by this. You know what I'm saying? Just like Arizona, this truck is like fell down and it's nothing but orange and yellow type of liquid coming out of it in the air, spraying all gases. And these people are rolling down their windows trying to record this gas that could probably give them lung, brain cancer. Like, what are we doing? What is this covering up? You know? Because it's funny how I'm going to make a video about the UFOs, but I want to make this one first because I feel like this one is slightly more dangerous, because we already know what the UFOs is. That's why I have to make a video on that. But these trains and these trucks that's been loaded with hazardous materials, and they just keep getting derailed and turned off the road, and it's spreading everywhere on these places like Ohio and Montana and Houston, and nobody is talking about it, and they're not getting help at all. And now they showing you videos of animals in the lake dying, the lake boiling and bubbling up, and they animals is coughing up blood, and how these people got kids, man, and they kids are getting rashes out of nowhere. The kids can't really sleep. They're starting to have strep throat. The parents are trying to move out, but you can't go nowhere. It's all in the air. So if you leave where you at, you gonna give it to wherever you going. You gonna give it to them people. But what is the bigger picture of this? What is necessarily they doing to the air? Because to me, this look like chemtrails just on the ground, if you ask me. But what could they possibly be doing? Could they be possibly fogging up the air to hide something? Or do you think these are mishaps? Because to me, I feel like these are trying to cover up something. Because if you remember, it was like a year or two ago about this same thing. Like, oh, these trucks, like 2 trucks got flipped over on the highway, and all of them contained monkeys with diseases. And nobody knew where the monkeys was at. But then the news reporter kept saying in the town, like, if you see those monkeys, don't touch them. And that happened twice, and then they covered that up. With this, they trying to cover it up, and then every news reporter or reporter trying to get the government to talk about it, they just get arrested. Come on now. Y'all don't understand that we in the divine light of truth. We in the plane of truth. So all this stuff is gonna be coming out more and more and more, and they can't hide it. And the way they hiding it so sloppy, because they've been hiding it so sloppy for so many years. But now, since we in the new generation with new technology and new kids who really be on that type of timing and you got them to relay it to the older people, so when they see it on the news, they get to catch on faster. A lot of we're going to find out what this is very faster than if this would have happened in the 2000s or 2010s. So I'm gonna make the video of the UFO sightings too, because I feel like y'all need to be real in depth on that, because I might tell you what's coming with that also. So I just wanted to bring this up to y'all real quick, because this literally happens the day after we see the 4 UFO sightings in the last 4 days prior. So a lot of stuff been happening the last 5 days all together. So Majestic Council, peace, love, and everything in between. Stay safe out there, Majestic Council. Majestic X out.